about a potential violent act at the school. As schools across the Miami Valley get ready to head back to school, be sure to tune into News Center 7's Daybreak Edition starting at 4:25 weekdays. We'll have everything you need to know before sending your kids back to school. For additional back-to-school information, go to whio.com. We have a full guide with start dates, ways to save money, and useful tools to help you have a successful school year.
And you know, I'm kind of glad that the Storm Tracking Alert Day is really going to be for after they get out of class,
Right.
really.
We're here to warn you about it, but there are things happening later today. Right now it's calm, though. We have weather and traffic for you every 10 minutes. Here's Storm Center 7 meteorologist Jesse Maag.
Yeah, we're tracking a cold front that's going to be moving through the Ohio Valley over the next really 12 to 24 hours, and several big changes as a result of that. That is why we've issued that storm tracking alert. Temperatures out there in Dayton and around Dayton right now in about the mid-60s. Beaver Creek, you're sitting at 66 degrees out there right now. West Milton at 63, so fairly comfortable conditions. And the dew point temperatures are down into the 60s as well. That means relatively low humidity. Things are fairly nice to begin the day. We are tracking a shower that's trying to creep its way in from the north. Earlier, that was quite the complex of thunderstorms, but it's really falling apart. It's losing that energy. Previously, it was running into some of that warmer air, some moisture as well. But now that we're in the overnight hours into the early morning hours, things are really falling apart. However, as we get later into the day, that cold front will continue to move through. And once we heat up the ground, it supplies some fuel for that cold front to wedge underneath, kick up some storms. And that's what we do expect as we get late into the afternoon and the early evening hours as well. Just a bit humid as we get into the afternoon. That high temperature up to about 85 degrees. Still fairly comfortable. It's not going to be terrible in regards to that humidity. Let's take a closer look at the highest chance you have to see some of these stronger to possibly severe storms. Really the core of the Miami Valley, especially areas at and towards the south of I-70, just an easy marker to look at. Off towards the north, you are less likely to see some of that activity moving through. Once things really begin to pop up and fire, we'll see a bit of a line developing when that cold front begins to push its way through. And this is what that's going to look like by the afternoon, clouding up a bit. And through the northern counties, you guys might be leaning more towards cloudy throughout the day, towards the south, leaning towards sunny. And that's kind of why we have an increased chance towards the southern portion of the Miami Valley. That activity expected to pick up into the evening hours. It should be relatively short-lived. Into the early evening, we'll still see some of those storms moving through, but overnight, things really calming down as we have some dry air that's going to be moving in. And the future-cast rainfall is kind of agreeing with that as well, leaning towards these southern areas. Seeing that, again, I do expect to see a decent amount of cloud cover towards the north that will inhibit some of those temperatures to pop up a bit higher. So where we get more of that heating from the sun, that's where we're going to see more of that activity. And again, comfortable conditions following in behind that cold front. As we often see, high pressure will also move in, and that's going to force air from the north to move its way towards the south. So air normally found up in Canada will begin to move its way in, and normally that is drier air, and that will be the case for this one as well. So very nice weather expected here ahead. The 5-day forecast does show that we have the chance for storms today, but that humidity is on the decline, and even cooler temperatures are moving in. By the time we get into the morning hours on Saturday, we are looking at temperatures returning to the 50s, warming up gradually as we head into Sunday and Monday, and we will also see that humidity gradually increase as well. We're bringing you weather and traffic updates every 10 minutes. Let's go to Sergeant Mark and check on the traffic. Good mornings.
And good morning again, Jesse. Well, Thursday morning drive has been a pretty good one. We've had good conditions. We've been in touch with our area police departments. Everyone has reported a quiet situation. Here's Interstate 70, the ODOT camera at Airport Access Road. So if you are headed out this direction, like the rest of the freeway, we haven't seen any issues. I'm Sergeant Mark Fowler, WHIO Team Traffic.
Time right now is 5:20. It is 67 degrees.
A former Montgomery County corrections officer is expected in court today. The charges he's facing and what his attorneys are saying.
And a man is facing charges after being accused of beating a dog with a bat. Why he would have not been charged if he'd shot the animal.
Right when you wake up, prepare for the day ahead with your live Storm Center 7 forecast from meteorologist Christy Zontini. Weekday mornings starting at 4:25 a.m.